What's up, everybody? Hold on, shut off the car. Shut this thing off. So loud that I actually gotta finish fixing the exhaust. And for anybody that got a Q300 for the RSX, that thing rattles like crazy in the back, like the hanger. So I'm gonna have to either cut the little hanger a little shorter or just wrap it with something like some, I don't know, rubber hose or something. So let me tell you how my morning went. So I actually brought my car to Lloyd's. Anybody that lives in my area kind of knows about them, but the guy who actually does the alignments, he's into this stuff. So he knows how to adjust like camber with the top hats on your coilovers and camber kits and stuff. A lot of those Firestone places, if the guy's never seen it, he wouldn't know to like adjust the top hats and make sure everything's good, you know. They'll kind of just be like, what the hell's going on? So when I brought it there, 8 a.m., I was gonna be the first one. He said the lift actually broke down like a couple days before that, so they have someone in there fixing it. So he said sometime next week it might be ready. So I think I'm just gonna bring the car back to the garage and just park it for now. But anyways, my needle dropped down below the mark, so I think I brought my laptop with me. So I'm gonna plug that in while we drive so I could take a look at the temperature and see how low it drops. And shout out to Bland Sarcasm, I think that's his name. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, Bland Sarcasm. He actually pointed out that this thermostat was like pretty much set up for like racing applications or swaps, which would make sense because, you know, most of them do have like overheating issues. So I guess K-Tune took it upon themselves to drill another like hole inside the thermostat to allow more coolant in there, and I guess that helps with the overheating issues that people might have when they're racing or tracking or whatever the issue might be. And we got to factor in that I put in a different radiator, the Mishimoto one, AN fittings and all that stuff. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. So I guess nothing is wrong with the thermostat. I mean, it does heat up when I'm at idle, which makes sense. And if it does become an issue to the point that I do have to swap out the thermostat to an OEM one, that bottom hose, I'll just switch it back over to OEM, just like one of those rubber ones. And I actually figured out a couple more issues, guys, but I'll show you guys once we get to the garage. Let me plug the computer in. So, got everything in there. So that's one of my issues right there, that IAT. It's just going crazy like that. And I actually swapped out the IAT and it keeps doing that. And I even unplugged it, still doing it. So it's definitely an issue with my engine harness. I contacted Wireworks and they're gonna get back to me or whatever. Probably have to ship it back to them and then they're gonna check it, or they're gonna make me troubleshoot it or whatever. Oh, it's dropping, guys, at a fast rate. And I'm still learning about all this, but I'll let you guys kind of just take a look at it while it's idling. Tell me if you guys see anything funny here. Now I'll show you the dash real quick, best that I can. That's where the needle is. That's where it's idling right now at the moment, which will probably drop down a little more. That's all good. I got gas. No check engine. I actually turned off that 2647. So I swapped out the solenoid and it's still doing it, so I don't know. Yeah, that's how that's looking. And then I'll come back over here. You guys can take a look at this. It's actually at 203 now. 206 was the highest I saw. But yeah, like I said, I'm still new at this, so it's a kind of a learning process. But yeah, I'm gonna finish driving over to the garage and then we'll take a look at it once we get over there. As soon as I get over there, I'll start recording it so you guys can see. I like how my car sounds now. I don't know, I like it. I'm usually not a fan of like super loud cars. It's not too loud, and I don't know, I like it. 135 right now. Just got here, just got off the exit. So 134, what we're at right now. Alright, so I just turned off the car, but like I just shut it off and that's what it's at. But this temperature actually rose pretty fast as soon as I got off the highway. But yeah, 134, and let's remember it's about 30 or 40 degrees out. So, but yeah, what do you guys think? Just comment down below, let me know. But yeah, let's bring the car inside and see what's up. I'll show you guys some other issues I found. Alright, so I don't know if you guys remember that 2647 code that I was getting for that VTEC solenoid pressure thing. I actually heard back from Wireworks just right now, and they think that they pinned it out wrong. And I started looking through the diagrams on the helms. Well, I took a look. Let me just show you guys. So there's this connector right here. This is the 24 pin one. I think it's the B connector. I went through one by one. I think they set this harness up for 0204. I don't know what else can possibly be off. I think 0204 and 05 might be pretty close, but there could be some pinouts that are wrong in here. The VTEC one, the solenoid one, the oil pressure switch, or whatever, the VTEC one for that 2647 check engine thing is definitely off. I think it's like 2 wires and they're pinned in wrong. They actually went by 0204, so I don't know if they might have did the same everywhere else. But the pinout for the IAT is 17, and it's this bottom one right here, and it's showing it's a different color on the stock harness. I don't know if they kind of use their own colors on here. For the most part they kept the same colors, but I don't know if they might have changed the color for that one, because it's calling for a different color. But I don't know. I mean, I could do my own continuity testing and stuff and see if they use the wrong white-red one, because there's 2 white-reds I think on this harness right here. I mean, I could do my own testing, but I'm gonna wait for them, see what they say. As soon as you start messing with their stuff, it kind of voids their warranty. They have like a lifetime warranty, so hopefully I don't have to send this back and I could just pin it out and do it myself if they allow me to. But if not, I'll probably have to take this whole harness out and send it back to them. And this isn't my daily car, so I mean, I could wait. I didn't want to wait, but let's see what they say. Alright, so the other issue I wanted to show you guys had to do with the adjustment on the K-tune throttle body. Yeah, that screw right there, the same guy that told me about the T-stat or whatever, he also told me to mess around with this screw right here, because I think there's some slack on my throttle cable, and my pedal's really loose. Not really loose, but it's loose, and it'll be stuck at that 2K mark, and whenever I came over here and made some pressure to close it, it would drop down. So I think the issues are here in the throttle body, and also my TPS. I think that's not letting it close all the way and whatever. So I ordered a no TPS, so I think I'm gonna wait for the TPS, and then I'll just adjust everything, you know, set this to the right angle, whatever, and then adjust this over here. So that's the issue with that. So the thermostat's all set, and now that this is that VTEC solenoid thing I was talking about, I replaced the whole thing, and actually the issue is that they pinned it out wrong. I'm pretty sure that's the issue, because I just looked at it and they were in the wrong spots, because there's a difference between the 04 RSX and the 06, so the pinout's different on that. So that's solved. I don't have to worry about that. So the thermostat, I'm pretty sure that's good. I got all the air out, so that's all set. Now I just gotta mess with this and the idle issue. And then the other issue I had was the IAT, which is unplugged right now. It's right here. So that's my only other issue. Hopefully they get back to me and we can fix that. So I think that'll be solved. So pretty much all my main issue is right here. As soon as I get that TPS, I'll be able to put that on there, you know, set the angle, whatever, and yeah, and then just mess with this and my throttle cable, and I think we'll be pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's not much I could do until I hear back from Wireworks, and we could try and play with that a little bit. Hopefully, and I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers that it could just be a pinout that's wrong for the IAT, and it's not my ECU that's an issue, which I'm praying that it's not. And if it is, then I'll have to contact K-Tuner and see if that chip they put into that ECU can be transferred over to my other ECU. I have another one. So yeah, we'll just take it a step at a time. Tomorrow I should be getting the TPS, the new one. I went with that, I don't know how to pronounce it. Acuity, and guys, I'm Spanish, so you might hear some accent. My parents only knew Spanish, so growing up, all I knew was Spanish until I was like 6 years old, 5 or 6. I knew a couple swears in English because, you know, I gotta defend myself outside, you know, somebody want to fight. Yeah, once I got to like 1st grade, I started learning some English, and then I started learning some English, and then 2nd grade, 3rd, and then I just got better, and now I suck at Spanish, and I'm pretty good at English, so. But I can read and write Spanish, so suck on that. But yeah, just want to give you guys just a quick update so you guys can kind of keep up with me and my vlogs and stuff with the car, and maybe it'll help somebody out there that's having the same issue. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.